Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Sunday, October 11th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I make these daily videos and do these daily readings so we can all stay on our purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, doing our best to really take care of ourselves, to make sure we're feeling okay before we start interacting with others, knowing that we know how to do our own work. So if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. All the info about me and the tarot decks I use is down below. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you can email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right, today I'm jumping in using the Gregory Scott Tarot deck. God, I love him. He's a fan favorite here. Not that we're fans. Okay, here we go. We got a little bit of work today. Okay, our first card is the Knight of Swords. So here we've got some arguing going on, and it can seem kind of adolescent or childlike. It looks like. Okay, so the real question, I'm really hearing that this could be a traumatic experience that has happened to you in your past, or somebody really kind of beating you down, like browbeating you. It could have been like an older brother or uncle or a relative or father figure. Because it's a knight, they might be a little bit younger. I know that's all kind of mainstream, but that's the information I'm getting. And this is like, this could also be, because it's a suit of swords, this could be a dialogue, or some people stay at war in their heads with themselves. That could be bullying themselves, or it could be a parent or somebody who made you feel small and worthless, right? That kind of arrogant bullying. This card also represents abuse of power. Oh gosh, I don't know what's going on in the news. I haven't turned it on in a while, but this could also be about abuse of power. Someone feeling superior over another and being arrogant with how they're expressing themselves. So just pay attention to that. Now, well, I did a little bit more insight, and we got to, I threw a couple clarifier cards, and we get to the stealing away that bright light. Now, this card came forward yesterday in yesterday's reading. So this could be the reason why you need to protect yourself. Maybe there is an actual human being that's kind of treating you this way, and you need to break off this sort of abusive relationship. This can also mean. So just check out where you are. Are you arguing with yourself? Are you replaying an argument? Are you anticipating what's happening in your head? Are you fighting with somebody? Oh my God, I've done that. It's just so ridiculous. Like when we have these like energetic space wars, like psychic wars, where I can feel sometimes, now listen, I'm tuned in. I do a lot of energy work, right? But I can feel when someone is upset with me, or that energy receiving that jit, and I can understand that feeling of having to hide away your light, because some people get very attacking when they see somebody happy. A lot of people are unhappy and struggling right now, and it's hard to witness somebody feeling pretty good, because that's all, when you don't feel good, all you want to do is to feel good. So this could be an argument, or you might be feeling trapped by an old way of thinking. So that's the question. That's the self-inquiry today. Why? What's causing all this? Like, where's this fight? You know where it is for you. This is just like check in with that. I'm really hearing for some of you, maybe a young parent. Listen, young parents, they do their best. Now we can have a little compassion, but they can't help it. They're overwhelmed. I'm sorry, I jumped right into compassion when this is an emotional. Those are the other cards that came up. You might be feeling that you didn't get nurtured by your mother. She didn't pay attention, right? The people hanging in the background, and she just turned her back to it, while under the full moon it was like, looked so barren, and you had to steal away your energy. These are all the cards that came up with that. That's what makes me think it's abuse of personal space for somebody from your past. All right, our second card, again in the Suit of Swords. We're having a lot of this stuff that's happening in our mind or in our thought process or what our belief system is. When we're talking about any of the air signs, it is an intellectual, psychic, I want to call it ethereal, that's it, right? In the ethers, right? No ether isn't here yet. So here we got the King of Swords. So this is wisdom. This is wisdom coming in. This is, do I want to, as he has his hand on the books, find out more about this situation or this old pain that I don't want to face? Let me take a different approach. Let me look into this a little bit more. Maybe it is abuse of power. Maybe you're an attorney. Maybe this is related to our political system, that you can feel an abuse of power and you know how to go find that information. Go find it. But you know what's beautiful here is that this wise air king is keeping the sword down. You know, he could grab it. He's got his hand available if he needs it. He knows where his sword is, but he's choosing the books. He's quoting the books. He's using facts, information, or knowledge, whatever that means, sacred wisdom, however. And the companion card that came with this, he's using that knowledge, says the Hermit here. But look at how he's leading himself. He's on his own path. He might have had to leave an institution based on his beliefs, right? And walk his own path, following his heart, bringing his own light, lighting his own way. So this is about self-discovery, you finding a way to tap into that information to heal this old wound. You don't need to keep suffering. When we're able to heal these old wounds or these big original wounds, that clears it up so we can keep moving forward. So what is this argument? It could be petty. Go deeper, find out why. Because our final tarot card today is this beautiful Chariot. And it says if you're just able to find enough balance to move forward, keep moving forward, all these other things are going to work out. Now, I'm not a numerologist, but on his belt buckle, I was looking very closely, or the front of the Chariot rather, and it says 444. So for those of you who look for angel numbers or sequential numbers, the number 4 is really coming up. It came up 3 times, 444. So I know that means something to someone. I love the pair of lions, which are just symbols of strength and balance, of being able to have control. Look, he doesn't even have to hold the reins. Things all work out. Now, this could be a journey through the night. Do you see the night sky behind us? He's guided by the stars. There's nothing to be afraid of. So our final card today comes from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck. And you know her. She's fantastic. Read her story. We've got in the flow. So when I see the Chariot card followed by in the flow is the invitation. It says everything is smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Okay to go. Keep moving forward. Even if you had a terrible boss who said you could, oh my gosh, I've had so many bad bosses. I've had some great bosses, truly. But, you know, when you get a bad boss who says something, if you are someone who's really trying to do your best and move forward and you have an innovative thought and they feel threatened and they, you know, put you down, man, you got to let go. Work through those old emotions for those of you who want to keep moving forward. Allow yourself to move forward and find your balance, because you just got to, it's smooth sailing ahead. Things are going to work out. It could be an old belief that you have that keeps coming up that you torment yourself with. All right, my dear. That's our reading for today. It feels powerful, but it feels like good inner work to be done. And you can do all this stuff. You know how to do it. You are so strong and have done such a great job getting to just to today. So remember to stay in gratitude as much as you can. And when you reach that point, when you're able to come to a place of forgiveness or finding peace with whomever has tormented you or brought or shown that light on your wound. That's what they're doing. They're showing you where you feel wounded. May you be able to bless them and send them love and grace and gratitude for allowing you to go deeper, to learn more about yourself and heal those old wounds. Because this work, this inner work, has the best payoff, I swear. All right, my dear. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. We're well on our way. We're almost at 300 people, and I know we're small, and I like it that way. So thanks for being here. All right, my dear. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.